Hey, what's going on, guys? A couple days ago, Ebomey, if you guys haven't checked him out, go over and check out his channel. He's a really cool guy. Ebomey put up a video. What was the first gun that you purchased? So that inspired me to make this real quick. Started thinking about the stories that involved my first couple of gun purchases and thought I'd share it. So you're looking at two guns in front of you right now. And when I first went to a gun shop and was looking around for a handgun, I had had experience with guns before. A friend of mine introduced me to them a good, probably 5 years before I ever bought my first handgun. But that was all mostly shotgun and a couple of different rifles. And when it came time that I wanted to get my own, I wanted to get into the handgun world. And my first one was the Smith & Wesson M&P that is sitting here. Not actually this one. This one belongs to my dad, who was gracious enough to lend this to me for this video. He bought the same thing. But when we went into the gun shop, there was scarce amounts of 45 ACP and 9mm ammunition. But there was thousands of rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson. So I ended up buying the M&P 40. And I went with the M&P for a few reasons. One, I always thought they looked cool. Always really liked the look of them. And when I got one in hand, it is by far the most comfortable gun that I've ever put my hands on. This thing just melts into your hand, and because of that, no matter how I would draw the gun up and get ready to shoot, whether I would do it from just sitting down and bringing it up or pulling it out of a holster or what have you, my natural point of aim with it was perfect every single time. I started doing it with my eyes closed, and every time the sights were lined up right where I wanted them to be, which is kind of an overlooked thing, I think. I think the more natural your point of aim with something, that's just a couple of seconds that you're not going to have to worry about trying to find your front sight when you absolutely need to. That being said, I could barely hit the broadside of a barn with this thing. Every shot I took was low and left, or high and right, or all over the place except for where my sights were. And I didn't know if it was me. I figured part of it was me because it was the first I'd ever really done with a gun. But I did take it to that friend of mine that has gun experience and had him shoot it, and he was getting the same results. Shortly after I bought the 40, I bought this one, the Smith & Wesson 1911. And this thing I also took down to that friend of mine, and within 2 or 3 shots, he was able to figure out the exact point of impact compared to point of aim, and was able to pick off these little tiny hinges that are probably about the size of the rear sight here off of an old rotted cabinet that was down there that we were shooting at. And I also was significantly better with this thing than with the 40. And I've since done other 40 shooting and have not had very good luck. But I seem to be fairly decent with 45s, 9mm, 357s. I don't know what it is about the 40. I just can't seem to get the hang of it. So that gun is gone, but my dad had the same one I did. So he figured I'd put it up for this video. This will never go away. This will never go away. I really enjoy that. It's one of the best guns I shoot with, and I have a lot of fun with it. It's not something I'll probably ever carry, But going to the range, using it as just a range gun, target shooting, it's just an absolute blast. And just like just about any other 1911 platform I've had no issues out of this, no failures, no malfunctions, nothing. It's run perfect, and it's an older one. I think the spent case on this was from 2007, if I recall, and I got it probably 3 years ago now. So it was an older one, and it's just runs like a clock, and it's a lot of fun to shoot. So there you go. There's a hopefully quick little story about the first couple of guns I purchased. Leave a comment down below. I want to know what the first gun you sought out to purchase was, and if you want to leave a story as to why, or even want to make a video for it, put a link to your video in a comment down below, and we will check it out. And you know what? Head over to Ebomey's channel, and if you make a video, or if you just want to continue the discussion even over there, put it down there. He wants to keep this discussion going, so let's hopefully get it out there. There you go, Eboner. Hopefully that will send some people your way. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, stay safe, stay armed, and stay free.